to welcome you to our tour today. For those of you who don't know me very well, my name is Kelsey and I am originally from Chicago. And my husband and I moved to Valencia, Spain last February. We're loving it, it's beautiful, and I have been taking quite a few trips lately, so this is one of the beautiful places that I am so excited to bring you to. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back to part 2 of our exploration in Menton. Nestled along the sunlit shores of the French Riviera, Menton captivates with its seamless fusion of Mediterranean allure and a rich history that unfolds like a captivating story. As the easternmost town on the Côte d'Azur, Menton boasts a distinctive position where the beautiful waters of the Mediterranean Sea gently kiss its shores and the alpine foothills provide a dramatic backdrop. The roots of Menton trace back to ancient times when Ligurian tribes inhabited this region before the Romans left their indelible mark. Over centuries, Menton evolved under the influence of various powers, including the Counts of Ventimiglia and the House of Savoy, ultimately becoming a part of France in the 19th century. Menton's historical narrative is woven with threads of maritime trade, medieval battles, and the artistic effervescence that characterized the Belle Époque. Its mild climate, shaped by a unique microclimate sheltered by the surrounding mountains, drew nobility and artists seeking refuge and creative inspiration. The town's vibrant lemon groves, enchanting Old Town adorned with pastel-colored facades, and the elegant Promenade du Soleil encapsulate the timeless charm that defines Menton. Embarking on a historical voyage, Menton unfolds as a gem on the French Riviera, where echoes of the past harmonize with the coastal melodies serenading the present. Now that we're seeing all of these beautiful buildings, let me tell you a little bit about the history and importance of architecture in France. France boasts a rich tapestry of architectural marvels that reflects its extensive history and cultural diversity. The country is renowned for its iconic landmarks, such as the Eiffel Tower, a symbol of Paris and a masterpiece of iron construction built for the 1889 Exposition Universelle. Another jewel in France's architectural crown is the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, a masterpiece of French Gothic architecture that has stood since the 12th century. But beyond Paris, France showcases a wide range of architectural styles and periods. The Palace of Versailles, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, epitomizes the grandeur of Baroque architecture with its opulent design and expansive gardens. The medieval beauty of Mont Saint-Michel, a rocky island commune in Normandy, offers a glimpse into France's historical fortifications and religious architecture. Additionally, France is home to charming villages with well-preserved half-timbered houses, medieval castles, and Romanesque churches. The architectural diversity from the classical elegance of the Louvre Museum to the contemporary Pompidou Center makes France a captivating destination for those enchanted by the artistry and history embedded in its architectural treasures, many of which you can see as we explore this beautiful location. While we explore some of these beautiful things, let me tell you a little bit about the history of art and literature in France. France has a rich and influential cultural history, particularly in the realms of art and literature. France played a pivotal role in medieval illuminated manuscripts, showcasing intricate illustrations and calligraphy. The Gothic art of illumination reached its zenith in French monastic communities. During the Renaissance, French artists such as Leonardo da Vinci and François Clouet produced masterpieces contributing to the broader European artistic movement. In the 17th and 18th centuries, French art embraced the Baroque and Rococo styles. Versailles, with its opulent decorations and paintings, exemplifies this period's artistic achievements. The late 19th century witnessed the birth of Impressionism in France. Artists like Claude Monet, Pierre-Auguste Renoir, and Edgar Degas broke with tradition, capturing light and atmosphere in their works. The symbolist movement, prevalent in France during the late 19th and 20th centuries, sought to convey emotions and ideas through symbolic imagery. Gustave Moreau and Odilon Redon were prominent figures. The Art Nouveau movement, characterized by organic forms and intricate designs, flourished in France during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Hector Guimard's architectural works exemplify this style. The early 20th century saw the emergence of Cubism, spearheaded by artists like Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque. This avant-garde movement revolutionized artistic perspectives. French literature played a significant role in the development of existentialist philosophy. Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus, both literary figures and philosophers, explored existential themes. The new French wave in cinema is also of importance. In the 1950s and 1960s, France gave rise to the influential French New Wave cinema movement. Filmmakers like François Truffaut and Jean-Luc Godard reshaped cinematic storytelling. France boasts numerous Nobel laureates in literature, including Albert Camus, André Gide, and Jean-Paul Sartre, highlighting the nation's enduring literary impact. From medieval manuscripts to groundbreaking movements like Impressionism and existentialist literature, France has become a cultural epicenter, continually shaping and influencing the global landscape of art and literature. While we pass all these beautiful things, let me tell you a little bit about an integral part of French culture. Café culture, of course. Café culture in France is a cherished and integral part of daily life, reflecting the nation's appreciation for leisure, socializing, and culinary delights. Originating in the 17th century, cafes gained prominence during the Enlightenment, becoming hubs for intellectuals and artists. The café became a symbol of French culture, fostering discussions, artistic movements, and literary endeavors. Paris, in particular, is renowned for its atmospheric sidewalk cafes, where people savor espresso, indulge in pastries, and engage in lively conversations. The ambiance encourages a slower pace, allowing patrons to linger, observe, and enjoy the surroundings. The café culture extends beyond urban centers, however, permeating French towns and villages. It's a cultural institution that transcends generations. You'll find people there of all ages, providing a space for both solitary reflection and convivial gatherings. The emphasis on quality, appreciation for craftsmanship, and the ritual of taking a pause in a café contribute to the enduring allure of this quintessentially French experience. What to eat at a French café, you ask? Well, let me tell you. French cafes offer a delightful array of culinary sweets and yummies and everything photogenic and delicious that cater to various tastes. When dining at a French cafe, you could consider indulging in croissants or croissant, a quintessential French pastry, buttery and flaky, often enjoyed for breakfast or as a snack. A baguette with cheese. Savor a fresh baguette paired with a selection of exquisite French cheeses for a simple yet delightful treat. Café au lait, the classic French coffee, typically a combination of equal parts coffee and hot milk, enjoyed throughout the day. Quiche Lorraine, a savory pastry filled with a delectable mixture of eggs, cream, cheese, and bacon, perfect for a light lunch. Crepes, or crêpes. Whether savory or sweet, these thin pancakes can be filled with a variety of ingredients, such as Nutella, fresh fruits, or ham and cheese. Croque monsieur, a grilled ham and cheese sandwich elevated to elegance with a creamy bechamel sauce. Salade niçoise, a refreshing salad originating from Nice, typically featuring tuna, boiled eggs, olives, and vegetables. Tarte tatin, a caramelized upside-down apple tart, often served with a dollop of crème fraîche. Macarons, colorful and delicate almond meringue cookies sandwiched with flavorful fillings, provide a sweet ending to your meal. And last but not least, éclairs, a long, thin pastry filled with cream and topped with chocolate icing, offering a decadent dessert option. These culinary delights, enjoyed amidst the charming ambiance of a French cafe, contribute to the rich tapestry of French gastronomy and culture. While we are looking at all of these beautiful things, let me tell you a little bit about the fashion industry in France. France has long been a global trendsetter in the world of fashion, boasting a rich history and an enduring influence on style. Paris is often referred to as the fashion capital of the world, home to iconic fashion houses, renowned designers, and prestigious fashion events. France is synonymous with haute couture, the highest form of fashion design and craftsmanship. Haute couture pieces are handmade, tailored to perfection, and often one of a kind. Paris hosts one of the, quote, big four fashion weeks globally, along with New York, Milan, and London. Paris Fashion Week showcases the latest collections from top designers. To know more about the Milan Fashion Week, check out my tours in the information below this video and find the tour for Milan. We talk all about Milan's Fashion Week and see some of the most ideal locations for the fashion shows. France is home to some of the world's most prestigious luxury fashion houses, including Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Givenchy. The iconic little black dress, quote-unquote, originated from the designs of Coco Chanel in the 1920s. It became a timeless and essential wardrobe staple for women. The beret, a traditional French hat, and the Breton stripes, popularized by Coco Chanel, are enduring symbols of French fashion. French fashion has produced iconic figures like Coco Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, and Christian Dior, who have left an indelible mark on the industry. France is also home to prestigious fashion academies, such as the École de la Chambre Syndicale de la Couture Parisienne, training the next generation of designers. Can you imagine attending? How cool. French fashion is often associated with the concept of chic, characterized by effortless style, simplicity, and an air of sophistication. French street style is globally admired for its mix of classic elegance and contemporary trends. Parisians are known for their fashion-forward and individualistic approach to dressing. With its emphasis on craftsmanship, innovation, and timeless elegance, French fashion continues to play a central role in shaping the global fashion landscape. What's your favorite outfit? Let me know in the comments below. French cuisine is renowned worldwide for its sophistication, rich flavors, and culinary traditions. In terms of the heritage, French cuisine has a deep-rooted history that dates back to the Middle Ages, with influences from regional ingredients, agricultural practices, and cultural exchanges. France is known for haute cuisine, or high cuisine, characterized by meticulous preparation, attention to detail, and artistic presentation. The French Revolution, from 1789 to 1799, played a crucial role in shaping French cuisine. It led to the democratization of food, with traditional aristocratic dishes adapted for broader consumption. In the 1960s, French chefs revolutionized culinary practices with nouvelle cuisine, emphasizing lighter dishes, fresh ingredients, and innovative cooking techniques. Bread is a staple in French meals, and the country is famous for its baguettes, croissants. Each region boasts its unique bread varieties, all of which are delicious. French cuisine is also renowned for its diverse cheese culture, with over 1,200 different types of cheeses. Each region has its specialties, from Camembert in Normandy to Roquefort in the south. French cuisine is often accompanied by wine, and the country is globally recognized for its vineyards. The concept of pairing specific wines with certain dishes is integral to French gastronomy. The Michelin Guide, originating in France, awards stars to restaurants based on their culinary excellence. It is considered one of the most prestigious recognitions in the culinary world, and there are many delicious restaurants to choose from in France. French culinary terms and techniques such as sauté, flambé, au gratin are widely used in international cooking, highlighting the influence of French gastronomy. And finally, its influence. French culinary techniques and recipes have influenced chefs worldwide, contributing to the global popularity of French cuisine. Overall, France's historical depth when it comes to food, commitment to quality ingredients, and innovation continue to captivate food enthusiasts around the world. While we explore, let me tell you a little bit about the geography of France. Situated in Western Europe, France boasts a diverse and captivating geography that encompasses a variety of landscapes. This country is known for its picturesque countryside, including rolling vineyards in regions like Bordeaux and Burgundy, and expansive fields of lavender in Provence. If you're interested in seeing more of the lavender, check out my tour on Buy Me a Coffee of the lavender fields in Provence. The French Alps, home to iconic peaks like Mont Blanc, offer breathtaking mountain scenery and opportunities for winter sports. The coastal regions showcase the beauty of the Mediterranean in the south, with its azure waters and charming villages, contrasting with the rugged and dramatic cliffs of the Atlantic coastline in the west. The central part of France is characterized by fertile plains and historic river valleys, including the renowned Loire Valley. Additionally, the French Riviera along the Mediterranean is celebrated for its glamorous beaches and resorts. France's diverse geography not only contributes to its aesthetic appeal, but also influences its distinct regional cultures and culinary traditions. Culinary traditions, my favorite! Now, let me tell you a little bit about the history and important events of France. The history of France is a captivating tapestry, woven with a myriad of events, spanning from ancient Gaul to the modern-day Fifth Republic. In ancient times, the region that is now France was inhabited by Celtic tribes, and it came under Roman rule in the 1st century BCE. The fall of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century ushered in the era of the Franks, a Germanic people who established the Carolingian Empire under Charlemagne in the 8th century. The medieval period saw the rise of feudalism, the construction of majestic cathedrals like Notre Dame, and the 100 Years' War between France and England. The latter half of the medieval era witnessed the devastating impact of the Black Death, yet it also marked the Renaissance, with France becoming the center of art and learning. The absolutist ruler of Louis XIV in the 17th century established France as a dominant European power, but financial troubles and social inequity fueled the flames of the French Revolution in 1789. The revolution, symbolized by the storming of the Bastille and the declaration of the rights of man and of the citizen, led to the end of the monarchy and the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. The 19th century brought about further transformations, including the Industrial Revolution and the establishment of the Third Republic. France played a central role in both World War I and World War II, facing significant challenges and upheavals. The post-war period witnessed efforts to rebuild and solidify European unity, culminating in the establishment of the European Union. In the latter half of the 20th century, France experienced social and cultural shifts, epitomized by the May 1968 protests. The country has been an active participant in international affairs and has maintained its commitment to cultural pursuits, from literature and philosophy to cinema and fashion. The history of France is a narrative of resilience, innovation, and cultural prominence that continues to shape its identity on the global stage. I hope you brought a snack, because now I have some interesting facts for you about olives. Olive oil production dates back to ancient civilizations such as the Greeks and the Romans. They used stone mills to crush olives and press the oil. Olive trees are known for their longevity. Some olive trees are believed to be thousands of years old, with one of the oldest olive trees being the olive tree of Vouv in Crete, estimated to be over 2,000 years old. In ancient times, olives were often crushed using large stone or wooden presses. Today, modern equipment, such as the hydraulic presses and centrifuges, are often used for extraction. Olive oil comes in various grades, including extra virgin, virgin, and refined. Extra virgin olive oil is the highest quality and is cold pressed without heat or chemicals. It tastes the best, and it's the best for you. The timing of olive oil harvest is crucial. Olives are typically harvested in the late fall to early winter when they are at their ripest. Traditionally, olives were hand-picked from trees, but today, modern farmers use mechanical shakers to harvest olives more efficiently. Olive oil is produced in many countries, with Spain, Italy, and Greece being some of the largest producers. Each region has its own unique olive varieties and flavors. Like wine, olive oil can have various flavor profiles depending on the type of olives used and the region of production. Tasting notes might include fruity, peppery, or grassy. Olive oil holds cultural significance in Mediterranean cuisine and beyond. It's a staple ingredient in dishes like salads, pastas, and other Mediterranean dishes. Olive branches and olive oil have been symbols of peace, prosperity, and victory in various cultures throughout history. Last but not least, some regions with a strong olive oil tradition, like Tuscany in Italy, have museums dedicated to the history and production of olive oil. Olive oil's journey from ancient times to modern-day kitchens showcases its enduring popularity, versatility, and its role in both culinary traditions and health-conscious lifestyles. Now, a little bit of history specifically about the Middle Ages in France. Spanning from the 5th to the 15th century, the Middle Ages was a pivotal period in the history of France, shaping its culture, institutions, and identity. During this era, France experienced significant social, political, and economic transformations, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's character. One of the defining features of medieval France was the emergence and growth of feudalism. Society was structured around a hierarchical system where kings, nobles, and clergy held significant power. The feudal system governed relationships between lords and vassals, establishing a connection of alliances and obligations. In the realm of culture, the Middle Ages witnessed the flourishing of Gothic architecture, with iconic structures like Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris and Chartres Cathedral, showcasing the grandeur of medieval craftsmanship. Literature also thrived during this period, marked by the epic poems of troubadours and the renowned chivalric tales of knights and courtly love. The 100 Years' War from 1337 to 1453, a protracted conflict between England and France, played a crucial role in shaping the nation's identity. The war spurred military innovations, including the use of cannons, longbows, and plate armor. It also fostered a sense of national identity among the French, culminating in the iconic leadership of figures like Joan of Arc. While the Middle Ages were characterized by challenges such as plagues, famine, and social unrest, they also laid the groundwork for the Renaissance and the subsequent chapters of French history. The legacy of medieval France endures in its castles, cathedrals, and cultural traditions, providing a rich tapestry for understanding the nation's roots. Now, while we are here in this artsy location, let me tell you a little bit about Pablo Picasso's journey through France. One of the most influential artists of the 20th century, Pablo Picasso played a significant role in the art scene in France. Born in Spain in 1881, Picasso spent much of his adult life in France, particularly in Paris, which was a thriving center for artistic innovation during the early 1900s. Picasso's presence in France coincided with the emergence of groundbreaking art movements, including Cubism, of which he was a co-founder. In Paris, Picasso interacted with other prominent artists and intellectuals of his time, such as Georges Braque, Henri Matisse, and Gertrude Stein. The city's vibrant cultural environment fueled Picasso's creativity, leading to the development of his distinctive artistic style that challenged traditional notions of representation. The period from 1901 to 1904 was known as Picasso's Blue Period, and subsequently the Rose Period showcased the artist's evolving approach to color, form, and emotion. His iconic work, Les Demoiselles d'Avignon from 1907, marked a pivotal moment in the evolution of modern art. Picasso's impact on the French art scene extended beyond his own creations. He influenced and collaborated with fellow artists, leaving an indelible mark on the trajectory of modern art. His contributions to the artistic discourse in France, particularly his residence in Paris, cemented Picasso's legacy as a revolutionary figure who reshaped the language of visual expression. The artist's prolific career and lasting influence continue to be celebrated in France and around the world, affirming his enduring legacy in art history. Picasso's connection to France deepened as he became an integral part of the thriving art community in Montmartre, a bohemian neighborhood in Paris. During the early 20th century, Montmartre was a gathering place for avant-garde artists, writers, and intellectuals, creating an atmosphere of creative exchange and collaboration. Picasso's studio, known as the Bateau Lavoir, became a focal point for artistic experimentation, where he engaged in dynamic discussions with his contemporaries. As Picasso's career progressed, he continued to evolve his artistic style, transitioning from Cubism to Surrealism and exploring various mediums, including sculpture and ceramics. France provided the backdrop for many of his significant works, such as Guernica from 1937, a powerful anti-war mural that vividly captured the atrocities of the Spanish Civil War. Picasso's ability to adapt and innovate within the French artistic milieu showcased his versatility and contributed to the ongoing narrative of modern art. Picasso's legacy endures not only through his masterpieces, but also through the profound impact he had on the trajectory of 20th century art in France. The French art world recognized his contributions with numerous accolades, and Picasso's works remain prominently displayed in museums and galleries throughout the country, a testament to his enduring influence on the cultural landscape of France. In his later years, Picasso sought a quieter retreat from the bustling art scene of Paris, leading him to where else but the picturesque village of Mougins on the French Riviera. Nestled in the hills above Cannes, Mougins provided the artist with a serene environment where he could continue his creative pursuits away from the limelight. Picasso purchased a villa in Mougins in 1961, marking the beginning of a new chapter in his life and career. The tranquil surroundings of Mougins inspired Picasso to explore different themes in his art, and he continued to produce a prolific body of work until his passing in 1973. The scenic landscapes, warm Mediterranean climate, and vibrant local culture left an indelible mark on Picasso's late works. Today, Mougins pays homage to the artist's legacy with the Musée d'Art Classique de Mougins, which showcases both ancient and modern art, including pieces from Picasso's collection. Picasso's time in Mougins serves as a testament to the enduring allure of the French Riviera as a haven for artistic expression and inspiration. Because we are seeing so many beautiful religious buildings, let me tell you a little bit about the history and background of religion in France and the importance it's played on society today. Historically, France has been predominantly Catholic, with the Catholic Church playing a significant role in shaping its culture and traditions. Secularism, or laïcité, is a deeply ingrained principle in French society. It emphasizes the separation of religion from state affairs and public institutions. In contemporary France, religious diversity has grown, with notable Muslim, Jewish, Protestant, and Buddhist communities coexisting alongside the Catholic majority. The French Constitution guarantees freedom of religion, allowing individuals to practice any faith or none at all. This aligns with the principles of the French Revolution. France is renowned for its stunning cathedrals and churches, many of which we are seeing here today, such as the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris and the Chartres Cathedral, showcasing centuries of religious architectural brilliance. While Catholic holidays like Christmas and Easter are widely celebrated, France recognizes public holidays associated with different religions as well, promoting inclusivity. Religious symbols such as the Islamic headscarf have sparked debates about religious expression in public spaces, reflecting tensions between secularism and personal freedom. Festivals like Hanukkah, Ramadan, and Diwali are observed by their respective communities, adding a rich tapestry of cultural celebrations to the French calendar. Despite its historical religious roots, France has seen a decline in regular religious practice, along with a growing number of people identifying as non-religious or secular. Efforts to foster interfaith dialogue and understanding have emerged, though, aiming to create harmony among religious, diverse communities and promote social cohesion. Now, a little bit of history for you. Religion in France has this rich and complex history that has evolved over centuries. In medieval times, the Catholic Church held immense influence, playing a central role in shaping both spiritual and political life. Cathedrals like Notre Dame de Paris, Chartres Cathedral, and Mont Saint-Michel stand as architectural marvels and symbols of the Church's power. The 100 Years' War from 1337 to 1453 and the Protestant Reformation in the 16th century introduced challenges to Catholic dominance, fostering religious tensions. The French Revolution from 1789 to 1799 marked a transformative period for religion in France. The revolutionaries sought to establish a secular state, leading to the de-Christianization campaign, the establishment of the cult of reason, and the rise of secularism. The Napoleonic era brought relative religious stability with the Concordat of 1801, recognizing Catholicism as the major religion but allowing freedom of worship. Subsequent years witnessed waves of secularism, challenging traditional religious norms. Today, France embraces religious diversity. While Catholicism remains prominent, the landscape includes growing Muslim, Jewish, Protestant, and other communities. The principle of laïcité, emphasizing the separation of religion from the state, underscores France's commitment to secular values. While we explore, let me tell you a little bit about the Roman history in France. The Roman presence in France, or Gaul as it was known in ancient times, unfolded through a series of military campaigns and strategic conquests. The conquest of the southern part of Gaul began in 121 BCE when the Roman general Gnaeus Domitius Aenobarbus established the province of Gallia Transalpina. Subsequent victories by Roman commanders such as Julius Caesar expanded Roman control further north, leading to the establishment of Gallia Narbonensis, a Roman province that included the region from the Alps to the Pyrenees. One significant aspect of Roman influence was their advanced engineering and infrastructure development. Romans constructed an extensive network of roads, with the Via Dolmitia being one of the earliest, connecting Italy to Hispania through Gaul. This not only facilitated military movements, but also promoted trade and cultural exchange. Roman cities, characterized by well-organized grids and monumental structures, emerged across this region. Nîmes, for example, boasts the well-preserved Maison Carrée temple and the iconic Pont du Gard aqueduct, showcasing Roman engineering brilliance. The Romanization of Gaul extended beyond the physical landscape. Latin, the language of the Romans, left an enduring impact on the linguistic landscape, influencing the development of local dialects. The Roman legacy in France is a complex tapestry of architectural marvels, linguistic evolution, and cultural assimilation, leaving behind a profound imprint on the history and identity of this region. While we explore, let me tell you a little bit about the history and importance of wine in France. France is deeply rooted in the traditions, innovations, and a profound appreciation for the art of winemaking. The cultivation of grapes and winemaking in France dates back to ancient times, with evidence of vineyards established by the Greeks in around the year 600 BCE. The Romans played a crucial role in shaping French viticulture. They introduced new grape varieties and advanced winemaking techniques during their occupation of Gaul, or modern-day France. Monasteries in medieval France became centers of winemaking excellence. Monks meticulously studied and improved grape cultivation and winemaking methods, preserving and expanding knowledge. Bordeaux, in southwestern France, became a renowned wine region during the 12th century. The region's reputation for producing high-quality wine grew, setting the stage for Bordeaux's global acclaim. The Burgundy region emphasized the concept of terroir, where the unique combination of soil, climate, and grape variety influences the taste of the wine. The philosophy became integral to French winemaking. Champagne, the world-famous sparkling wine, originated in the Champagne region during the 17th century. The method of secondary fermentation in the bottle, known as méthode champenoise, was perfected by French winemakers. The French established the AOC, Appellation d'origine contrôlée, system in the early 20th century, a pioneering classification that regulates and designates the geographical origin and quality of wines. France has stringent laws governing winemaking, emphasizing the importance of specific grape varieties, winemaking processes, and the geographic indications to protect the integrity of regional wines. French wines, including Bordeaux, Burgundy, and Champagne, have had a profound impact on the global wine industry. French winemaking practices and grape varieties are emulated worldwide. Wine is deeply embedded in French culture and lifestyle. It plays a central role in culinary traditions, social gatherings, and celebrations, reflecting the French appreciation for craftsmanship and quality. The history of wine in France is a narrative of innovation, craftsmanship, and the artistry of blending tradition with modern techniques, solidifying France's standing as a premier wine-producing nation. While we walk, we're seeing so many beautiful things. Also, while things like architecture may visually define a culture, certain intangible aspects, such as etiquette, play a subtle yet crucial role in shaping the essence of a society, as is notably evident in the rich cultural tapestry of France. Social etiquette in France holds a rich history deeply rooted in cultural traditions, shaping interactions and daily life. Politeness and formality are highly valued, reflecting a respect for others and societal norms. The French emphasis on manners dates back centuries, influenced by courtly behavior during the reign of King Louis XIV, and today proper etiquette extends to various aspects of life, from greetings to dining customs. The French prioritize proper greetings, including the use of titles like Monsieur and Madame. Handshakes are common, and it's customary to use polite expressions like s'il vous plaît, please, and merci, thank you. Meals are a social affair, and adhering to dining etiquette is crucial. This includes holding cutlery correctly, keeping hands on the table, and waiting for the host to start the meal. The French savor their food and engage in leisurely dining. Being punctual is a sign of respect in French culture. Arriving on time for social events, meetings, and appointments is essential. The French language has distinct formal and informal registers. In English, we only have one. Using tu or vous appropriately reflects the level of familiarity and respect in a relationship, even though tu and vous both translate to English as the word you. French people value personal space, and it's customary to maintain a comfortable distance during conversations. Close physical contact may be reserved for close friends and family only. A common form of greeting in France is the bis, a kiss on both cheeks. The number of kisses varies by region, ranging from 1 to 4. Make sure you know which cheek your kissing partner is going for so that you don't accidentally have a very close meeting. The French take pride in their wine culture as well, and knowing a bit about wine is considered sophisticated. When toasting, maintain eye contact and say à votre santé, to your health. Many businesses in France shut down or operate on reduced hours in the month of August. This is as people traditionally take extended vacations during this month. France is renowned for its fashion, and the French often prioritize well-tailored clothing. Dressing appropriately for different occasions is a sign of respect. There's also national holidays like Bastille Day, July 14th, which are celebrated with events, parades, and fireworks, offering a glimpse into French patriotism and cultural pride. In essence, social etiquette in France is a blend of historical customs and contemporary values, emphasizing respect, courtesy, and appreciation for the finer aspects of life. Because we are seeing so much French in the country of France, let me tell you a little bit about the history. The history of the French language is a captivating journey that begins with its roots in what else but Latin. Following the Roman Empire's conquest of Gaul in the 1st century BCE, Latin evolved into Vulgar Latin, laying the foundation for the Romance languages. Over the centuries, Old French emerged in the 9th to the 14th centuries, influenced by Germanic and Celtic languages. The Norman conquest of England in 1066 introduced Old French words into English. During the Middle French period, the 14th to the 17th centuries, French became the language of European aristocracy and diplomacy. The Renaissance marked a literary flourishing, with many iconic works. The 17th century Académie Française was established to regulate and standardize the language. French's prominence in diplomacy persisted, becoming the language of treaties. The 18th century Enlightenment further enriched French literature and philosophy. French underwent simplifications during the Revolution, and the 20th century saw global francophony growth. Today, the French language stands as a testament to its historical evolution and enduring cultural influence. Now, I have some fun facts for you about the French language. So, French is the official language of France, and its influence extends globally as one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations. French belongs to the Romance language group, derived from Latin, as we talked about. It shares roots with Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, and Romanian. If you speak any of these languages, let me know in the comments below. I've always wondered if people who speak Italian and Spanish are able to understand each other. The French alphabet consists of 26 letters, similar to the English alphabet, with accents like a little flip up on an E or a flip down on an E, a little hat over an E, or a C with a little tail. French has historically been the language of diplomacy and international relations. It was widely used in treaties and diplomatic correspondence. The Académie Française, established in 1635, is responsible for preserving and regulating the French language, and it publishes the official French dictionary. With over 300 million speakers worldwide, French is spoken on every continent. The International Organization of la Francophonie promotes the use of French globally. French literature has a rich history with influential figures like Victor Hugo, Gustave Flaubert, and Albert Camus. French is renowned for its poetic expression. Many legal terms used internationally, especially in areas of diplomacy and law, are in French. Examples include, but are not limited to, cul-de-sac and voir dire. French is commonly taught as a second language worldwide. Alliance Française, a global organization, promotes French language and culture. French is known for its colorful idioms and expressions, adding flair to everyday communication. Some examples include c'est la vie and déjà vu. What's your favorite idiom or French expression? Let me know in the comments below. The French language, with its elegance and cultural significance, continues to be a global linguistic force. Now, let me tell you some interesting things about French people. Kissing on cheeks. Greetings often include kissing on both cheeks, which can be a surprise for those unfamiliar with this custom. Bread etiquette. It's considered impolite to place bread upside down on a table. It's a cultural superstition. Based on the idea that placing bread upside down on a table in France is known as pain maudit, or cursed bread. This belief is that placing bread upside down brings bad luck, possibly because it's associated with the devil. This superstition is not universally followed, and many people do not take it seriously. However, it is a quirky aspect of French culture that some may observe, especially in relation to it also being the bread that was reserved for the city's executioner. Closed shops on Sundays. Many shops and businesses close on Sundays. This is a tradition aimed at promoting family time. Red traffic lights. In France, it's legal to proceed at a red traffic light if it's flashing, indicating the intersection is clear. Punctuality, flexibility. French social events often start a bit later than the stated time, and punctuality is somewhat flexible. Anti-McDonald's activism. France has a history of anti-McDonald's sentiments, with some citizens protesting against this fast food giant. La bise complexity. The tradition of cheek kissing, la bise, can be confusing due to the regional variations in the number of kisses and side starting. August vacations. Many businesses shut down in August, and it is common for people to take extended vacations during this month. After visiting France many times in the month of August, I can confirm that this is correct. Love for strikes. France has a reputation for frequent strikes, with various sectors participating in protest actions. Formality in addressing people. Formal titles like Monsieur and Madame are often used among acquaintances even, emphasizing politeness. Cheese variety. France boasts an extensive and diverse range of cheeses, with unique varieties specific to certain regions. Dinner time. French dinners tend to be a bit later, with some restaurants opening for dinner service at around 7 or 8 p.m. Secularism. France maintains a strict secular stance, evident in the ban on religious symbols in public institutions. High-speed trains, the TGV, train à grande vitesse, is one of the world's fastest trains, reflecting France's commitment to efficient transportation. Bread and wine priority. Both bread and wine hold significant cultural importance in French meals, often taking precedence. Formal language protection. France has laws protecting the French language, restricting the use of foreign words in advertising and official communication, as well as the amount of time that songs not in the French language can be played on the radio. Fashion faux pas. Wearing sportswear outside of athletic activities might be considered a fashion faux pas in some circles. Last but not least, the art of doing nothing. The French appreciation of the art of simply enjoying life is often seen in leisurely meals and relaxed social interactions. Now, while we are here, let me tell you a little bit about the French Riviera. Now, this is a tapestry of elegance and charm. Also known as the Côte d'Azur, the French Riviera is an enchanting stretch of coastline along the Mediterranean Sea, celebrated for its unparalleled beauty, sophistication, and cultural richness. Nestled between the azure waters and the rugged hills of the Maritime Alps, the region has long been a playground for the affluent and a haven for artists, writers, and discerning travelers seeking an exquisite escape. The French Riviera comprises iconic destinations like Nice, Cannes, Saint-Tropez, and Monaco, each contributing to this region's glamorous allure. Boasting a sun-kissed Mediterranean climate, the French Riviera invites visitors to explore its charming coastal towns, picturesque harbors, and golden sandy beaches. The allure of this region extends beyond its natural beauty to encompass a rich cultural experience as well. Art museums, historic landmarks, and vibrant festivals dot the landscape, offering a harmonious blend of artistic expression and refined luxury. Whether strolling along the Promenade des Anglais in Nice, attending the world-famous Cannes Film Festival, or indulging in the opulence of Monaco's grand casinos, the French Riviera captivates with its unique blend of glamour, history, and timeless elegance. Now, there is no better time to talk about the history and different types of delights of gelato. So let's dig right in here as we explore. Italian origin. Gelato, this delightful frozen dessert, originated in Italy. It is often considered the Italian version of ice cream. Lower fat content. Gelato typically has a lower fat content compared to the traditional ice cream. It's made with a higher proportion of milk to cream, resulting in a creamier texture. Served at a warmer temperature. Gelato is served at a slightly warmer temperature than ice cream, making it softer and more flavorful. This allows the taste buds to perceive the flavors more intensely when they are not so cold. Rich flavor varieties. Gelato comes in a wide array of flavors, ranging from classic chocolate and vanilla to exotic fruit blends, nutty varieties, even savory options like olive oil or basil. Quite delicious. Less air, more density. Gelato has less air churned into it during the freezing process compared to ice cream. This results in a denser and richer product. Fresh ingredients. Traditional gelato is made using fresh and high-quality ingredients. Fruit flavors often incorporate real fruit puree, and nuts are commonly ground into a paste for an authentic taste. Storage temperature. Gelato is stored at a slightly higher temperature than ice cream, which contributes to its soft and smooth consistency. Healthier option. Due to its lower fat content, gelato is often perceived as a somewhat healthier alternative to ice cream. However, moderation is key in this aspect. Texture. Gelato has a silkier and smoother texture than ice cream. It melts in the mouth more quickly, providing a luxurious eating experience. Cultural. Enjoying gelato is not about the dessert itself, it's about this cultural experience. In Italy, gelaterias or gelato shops are cherished establishments, and savoring gelato is a social activity. But gelato has become a worldwide product. You can find it all over, from the US and Canada to many different countries in Europe, even to Thailand. What's your favorite gelato flavor? Let me know in the comments below this video. Whether you're a gelato aficionado or a newcomer, exploring the diverse world of gelato flavors can be a delightful journey for your taste buds. As we conclude our exploration of Menton's rich history and gorgeous views, it becomes clear that this sun-kissed town has left an indelible imprint on the tapestry of the French Riviera. With its unique blend of historical charm, artistic allure, and natural beauty, Menton stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of the Mediterranean. Whether strolling along its citrus-scented gardens or navigating the labyrinthine streets of its old town, visitors are sure to carry the essence of Menton's past and present with them. As the sun sets over the azure horizon, Menton continues to beckon travelers to uncover its timeless treasures, promising an experience that transcends the boundaries of time and captivates the hearts of those who venture into its embrace. Thank you for joining me in Menton today. For a more in-depth look at the towns on the French Riviera and over 100 other locations around the world, check out my Explore with Kelsey tours on Buy Me a Coffee in the links in the information below this video. Happy travels! Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for your donations, for your tips, for your PayPals. And as always, thank you for being a part of my traveling family. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to follow and like this video for more with me, Explore with Kelsey.